Hey, yo, it's your boy, sir, of the 2020 Network, LLC. Please say the LLC. And it's that time again. It is the Kickback. 2025. Some beautiful, wonderful people up in here. I'm going to let everybody introduce themselves first. And part of that is when you introduce yourself, I want you to introduce who you were before you were married. I know that's an interesting question. Now, if you've never tuned into something like this before, we have a wonderful jar in front of Kay Marie, who is our moderator today. That jar is full of questions. Some of those are topics, some of those are lists, some of those designed to elicit a response, some of those are designed to start shit, which is perfectly fine, respectfully. So everyone will get a topic from that jar, and you'll discuss it from there, all right? So we're going to start with this young lady with the glasses on the end with the red shouts. So go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about who you were before you were married.
Okay, so define the chaos before I got married. Like my last name before I got married, or
who you were as a person.
As a person? Mm-hmm. Ooh, dating wise, I was terrible. Like terrible. I had a 6-month check-in. If I didn't feel like it was gonna work after 6 months, I'd break up with you after 6 months. I got bored very easily, and I found trouble. Like, I found trouble at times. I ain't finna even lie. I cheated one time or two. Yep. The guy the guy I was talking to at one point was on campus. He thought in his mind we were still together because I said, let's take a break. And meanwhile, the guy that I was having fun with over the summer was with me on campus, and he saw us together. And let's just say after that, he told me to go to hell.
The chaos.
So, yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
I was chaos. But thank God for growth.
Thank God for growth.
I know.
That
I got
says a
better.
lot.
He caught my attention. Mr. caught my attention. So.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Backs.
Here, attending these events.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for your
Becoming
support.
a veteran.
Right. We ain't got no loyalty rewards yet, but we appreciate you.
He said, but we appreciate
We
you.
appreciate it.
Go ahead, Kay.
It's your girl, Kay Marie, and as always, please say the LLC. Before I was married, man, I may be the only one that's been married twice. So I had to start a husband, if you will. So before that marriage, I was a Kay that was living for everyone else and not myself. And making decisions. Even that marriage came about from me listening to other people and their opinions as opposed to what it was that I wanted to do. So in the transition from divorcing in that and having relationship in between, but and then coming to where I am now with who I'm with now, my forever bae, my forever husband, if you will. There was a lot of healing and growth that had to happen between that Kay and this Kay. And even in the relationship that we've been in now for like a decade, that's crazy to say, I'm still growing. He's still growing. But as opposed to growing individually, we're truly growing together. Even though we have our own personalities and our own ways. You know what I mean? I'm very outgoing. He like to be at the house and talk about sports, and that's fine. But sometimes he want to step out. Sometimes I want to stay in. And that's where we find balance in it all. So, I mean, so before I was learning. I was a learning Kay. And now, this Kay, God bless it. But he does bless it because he made me very much aligned with who I'm supposed to be fully. And at this point, there's nobody that can waver me from that. And I'm just grateful that I'm with someone that is aligned in that as well, and they understand that, and they do their part. You know what I mean? They give me space to truly be me and live in all of my me. You know what I mean? So I hope that answers the question, sir.
It does. Thank you.
But yeah, Yeah.
Man,
Thank God for growth.
I'm TK, by the way. I think I forgot to introduce myself.
what up?
Yeah.
Now, before we go any further, if you're watching the video, you might have noticed a little transaction occurred. Somebody just joined the motherfucking room, and I got to shout out my brother. The motherfucking Tubi King has come all the way. Brother, my brother Casey is in the building, bro. I'm so glad to see you, bro. Look.
Yeah, he got to hold
Look.
his mic like that.
I'm not no nigga to squeak, but when I seen that nigga walk there, and look, bro, I'm so happy to see you, man. Bro, you can come back here if you want, or wherever you comfortable. You can look. There's a chair.
Look, I was looking to see if there was a mic.
Look, he got the shoes. He got
How
the
you doing,
shoes
brother?
to match the shirt.
Hey, it be like that.
That's
True
right.
sneakerhead.
Clean.
I gotta give me a Black Renaissance. I gotta give me the new Black Renaissance shirt.
Same.
He was down. They was down at the expo selling the new shirts today.
Okay, I understand. All right. So we gonna go to the back of the room.
Oh, this is me.
Mr.
Oh.
I ain't gonna say what your name is. We'll say that for the safe word.
Hello, my name is Jerry Williams,
The
and
government.
I had to turn around and
say
see.
first, pretty please, what you're gonna talk.
I did say the back of the room, so
I think it's who was he
he's
waving
fine.
to?
But I will say the person I was before I got in a relationship. Yeah, I was boring. All I did was just stay in, work. Didn't really go out much until I met this wonderful, lovely human being right here. Mixed in with a little bit of chaos, you know. She basically got me out of my shell, and how she put it, she made a freak out of me.
and I'm keeping
We only
that.
about 10 minutes in. You
Right.
They didn't ask all that.
You gonna squeeze his nipples and everything, didn't
But I mean, in overall, the person I was back then to the person I was now, I say this version of me is actually a lot better. Because a common question that I get asked, like, if we had met earlier, would we still be together? I would be like, no. No. You probably would have tossed me into the garbage, and I probably would have accepted it. But that's personal growth for you people.
Thank
That
God
is.
for growth. You led it with that. Thank God
Thank you
for
for coming to my TED
Thank
Talk.
God for growth, man.
My
All right.
TED Talk. Oh.
Curving back to the couch. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Z, one half of Mr. Williams, I suppose. And the person I was before I got married, I'll say I was very rough around the edges. Very rough, very mean, very just, I was something. That's the best way to describe it. I was something. I was open to love, but I didn't have a good outlook on it. I was a single mother. I had a set of twin girls, and I just was not looking to get married. I used to tell people it's just gonna be me and my babies. I don't want to get married. I don't even know I don't even know why he even bothered with me, because I was so mean. I made it very clear that I did not want to be bothered. I mean, I used to talk to him from the balcony, wouldn't even let him in, like we was Romeo and Juliet. And he used to stand out there in the parking lot and talk to me from the balcony because I wouldn't let him in the house. So I was not a very open and loving person, but I will say that just having someone to be, I had never had no one be patient and understanding with me in a relationship. So as I met him and he showed me patience, he showed me the grace I had never shown. I've realized throughout the years that it's okay for me to be softer, and it's okay for me to be loved, and it's okay for me to be open to be loved. So I really will say that before marriage I was mean, and after marriage I'm still mean, but I'm a loving mean.
Okay. All right.
I love that for you. Thank you. I do. You still keep your rough edges, but your man don't mind. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Ooh, child. Okay, so I guess it's my turn.
It's your turn. Queen.
You may know me as Baps from the B3 podcast, but my name is Daphne. I was married, so I'm coming from a mixed point of view. Before I was married, I will probably say I was very unhealed and very traumatized. And I don't think I actually took that time to do the healing before I got married. So that's why I'm not married anymore. But it was fun. You know, it was fun. It was fun being in my unhealed era. It was very fun for me. It was, baby. I partied, honey. I didn't care about anything other than sexual safety. Keep it on lock. But I was definitely a people pleaser. Like I was in a situationship for 7 years, thinking that it was I could find the best in a man. I'm looking at the potential and not the person that's standing in front of me. Giving me that real, the real him. And I'm thinking I'm thinking in fantasy world. But snapped out of that real quick. Got married. Had a beautiful baby boy, and now I'm a more healed version of myself because now I see the mistakes that I made, and I'm still working on healing. So I'm in the process. Hadn't quite got there yet, but I'm still in my process.
That's fair. I think journey is that in itself is not meant to end until you leave here.
Correct.
So whenever you stop growing, you're stagnant. So always accept, your journey because you're still going. So just like before, y'all have all participated in the way our topics roll. They're in that jar. You pull a jar topic, you discuss it, and then next person and so on and so on. And so randomly, I want Jerry to pick the first one.
Okay.
Oh, bless.
So you pull the first topic. This could be a statement, could be a question. It might require something of you.
Oh,
Okay, let's see.
The lid is off.
Name an area of marriage that you feel is not emphasized enough. That's an easy one. Mental health. Because a lot of people seem to overlook that before you get together with someone that they come with their own
baggage
and handicaps. Because most of the time people have mental health issues, probably suffering from depression, bipolar, something, you name it. And a lot of people don't really know or really don't shine a spotlight on that area and how to actually approach that. Like a lot of people just sort of just go into that blindly and are sometimes not satisfied with the results that they want to get out. Like take for example, me and Z. Like she suffered from depression and all sorts of stuff, and it was a hurdle. It's still sometimes an uphill battle. However, a lot of people need to learn that you need to have patience and at least meet them halfway. I guess that summarizes my answer good enough.
Let me ask you something, and I'm not going to be interjecting on all these questions, but meeting halfway, what does that look like for you specifically? What does meeting halfway mean? Because a lot of people can take their halfway as I bring the topic up or I point it out. That's not necessarily meeting halfway. Because me meeting halfway with Ash, it could be setting the space for the conversation. For K. Marie, it could be making sure the kids are covered, doing all the tasks around the house so we can do the conversation. For Daphne, it might be, hey, get me out the house. Let's go down the street by the park I like to have the conversation. So what does meeting halfway for y'all specifically look like?
Understanding the triggers that actually come about. because a lot of things with mental health is like there's a lot of triggers that need to be in the spotlight and be able to be noticed at a time of need, because most of the time she gets overstimulated, overwhelmed, especially with her own line of work. So I be the one to ground her when she gets overstimulated.
I think that's fire. Very well stated.
And let me I want to interject a little bit. And with him, he's such a research-oriented person. Like, anytime, because I've been on a mental health journey for a few years now, and I finally got diagnosed with bipolar disorder. And one of the first things he did was he started doing research. And he researched bipolar disorder. He researched the triggers, what caused it, the mania. And he really has learned how to ground me in these situations where he knows that if I'm manic or I'm making an impulse decision, he knows the triggers. He knows how to catch me. Like, the other day we was at the pet shop and I'm like, I want to buy a snake. And he was like, the hell you say? And I was like, but I really want a snake. And then I'm getting mad because, with bipolar disorder, impulsive decisions is one of the signs of mania. And I was like really into buying this snake, these mystery grab bags of this snake. And he'll be the one to be like, nah, baby, I don't think that's a good idea. Or like when we had a situation happen where I started having an episode, we had a house fire about 2 months ago, and I started having an episode out there when we were at our apartment when it caught on fire, and I started having an episode. I started losing myself. I started losing my mind, and they was like, we got to send you on a Grippy Sock vacation, and he was like, no, just let me calm her, and he just know how to help me calm down. He know how to help me count. And on the flip side, he has his own mental health issues too that I encourage him. I helped him find a therapist. I helped him get into therapy. We both meeting halfway means we both don't got it all, but if we take what I have and take what he have and we put it together, that makes the 100%. What factors do you consider before you engage in an argument? Y'all want the truth or y'all want to lie?
We need the truth.
We want the truth.
We want the truth.
Help somebody.
I just said truth. Okay.
Because I'm gonna be honest, most of the time,
You don't consider.
depending on where my aforementioned bipolar disorder, depending on where my brain is, I'm not considering nothing. I'm like 0 to 100. But as I've been in therapy, I've been medicated. Nowadays I try to think about, is this worth an argument? Is this worth a fight? Is this worth hurting his feelings? Now, I'll say in the past, before I got my diagnosis, before I started taking medication, I didn't consider anything, but I was mad and I want to yell and I was a big yeller. But nowadays, I will say that I tell myself, even when my brain and my body is like, you want to get mad, you want to yell, you want to shout, I will tell myself, like, I keep trying to use my coping mechanisms, like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're going to get mad at something this time. And like, I'm sitting there knowing that I have a habit of making a mountain out of a molehill. So some stuff just ain't worth it. So I'll consider, is it worth an argument? Is it worth a fight? Is it worth disrupting our peace just because he left hair on the sink? Like, it's not worth it. So just calming myself down. I try to think, nowadays, I try to think about, is it worth it?
Casey, do me a favor. Come over to the right and come forward a little bit. Like next to Jerry, if you don't mind. We just want to make sure you're good and in the shot. We want people to see your handsome face, man.
Man,
I'm so happy to see that young man. Y'all don't understand.
face about 20 pounds heavier.
She said, move to the left, just your right, just a little bit. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Daphonism. Baps.
Yo.
You next. Now, y'all ain't got to wait for me to call your name. If you know you next to the topic over, just go on and get in there.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, it says, name 5 amazing things about your partner that niggas didn't know. Ooh, let's see.
So, with a situation like this, I know where you are currently in your journey. I'm willing to alter that question for you.
Okay.
So, what are 5 things you would want in your partner going forward based on the experiences you've had before?
Oh, goodness. I definitely want an open line of communication, judgment free, for sure. My last partner did do a lot of judging. Definitely would say compassion. Understanding, for sure. Stability and mental awareness. Hey, I'm okay. I'm good. But definitely the most important would probably for me be mental awareness, because my last partner, even though we've grown separately, but he wasn't aware of his mental triggers. He wasn't aware of, he was selfish. He didn't consider, and this was the old version of him, he didn't consider how his words were sharp enough and how it made me shut down. And I didn't have the courage enough to speak up, I guess you could say, because he had quite the temper, but he was never physical. But definitely I stand on business a lot more these days. I'm very upfront about what I want. You got to have some type of stability. Your mental health has to be in some type of order. I need compassion, understanding, and I need you to talk. Talk to me like you got some damn sense, too. Don't talk to me like I'm your child, because I'm not. I have a child, but I'm not. I have a parent. I had parents. My mama passed away about 2 years ago, but no, I don't take disrespect. So, yes.
Is that the fan making that noise?
That is the fan.
Can we turn it or something? That shit is driving me insane. Yes, Lord.
It's probably on something.
You probably
Yeah.
cut it off or
Turn it down. Oh, okay.
is it doing
That's
that?
fine by me. If y'all ain't hot, it's fine by me.
It's cooling down now.
I'm-
Yeah, it's
I'm
going
good.
down.
Okay, cool. All right. TK.
You want this one? You want to pull y'all?
Do we put the paper back in there?
I say we put
No,
yeah.
but it was her turn, and I had one in my hand. So
I
I
don't
just,
even know what I did with my
in
you
case
know?
you need to talk about it. I didn't look at it.
Okay. Let's see. How important is time apart? What does it look like for you?
Ooh. Extremely.
Time apart is very important
Extremely.
because you will get tired of each other.
Yeah.
Like time apart for us is important because we were individuals before we said I do, or I guess so, however you want to put it. For me, typically, I mean, mental health is important, so therapy, definitely is important for me. So going to therapy, or just like personal time. So like nail salon, hair appointment.
Self-care.
Yeah, the self-care for me is my time, like alone. And so that's what I like to do. And then for him, I push him out the house, like, go, get out the house. I tell him all the time, I'm like, it's okay, like, go somewhere, like, it's fine. And so for him is probably going to the comic book store. Y'all know him, his biggest thing is comic book store, or he's at Gamers and Geeks somewhere, or wherever. Like, I just, our time apart is important. And then we can come back together and, be with each other. Just
Because
Just
baby,
that.
they will get on your nerves.
Because we do
They-
get on
they
each
like
other's
they
nerves. I mean, the
children.
triggers are real, and then you add a little person
Oh God.
into the mix, who's a combination of
The both of you.
both of our personalities, and it's like, okay, we just like
It's
we
too
need
much.
air. It can be a lot together. I think, but then too, we need time together too. Also, it's like a balance. It's like you need time, like to yourselves, but you also need time together. And I think we realized that when we went to on a trip for our anniversary, because I'm like, shoot, this is our first time just being without her just for an overextended period of time since probably before she was like when she was in the hospital. So that was a very long time just to not just just be me and him, but it's always just been us and
Now it's 3.
yeah. So I think you just gotta find a healthy balance of like the me time, but also the together time too, in order to kind of find that good healthy balance with each other.
What does your spouse do to replenish you on the rough days?
Ooh.
Man, all these after dark questions.
Hey, hey,
Mind your
because he
business.
had that thing ready.